All right, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday warm-up for phase 2. We're gonna start off with the Cobra position, hands down, legs long, hips in the ground, chest up. Trying to get a nice stretch through the abdominal area. If they're feeling a little too much in their lower back, they can always go down to what we call seal pose, which is a little bit lower, a little bit more control, okay? So next what we're gonna do is thread the needle. So on thread the needle, we're going to start with their hands laying down, hands wide, both of them. From here, what we're going to do is they're going to rotate their body to the side, trying to keep this hand flat and this shoulder into the ground. With their back leg, they can kind of kick one over, put a little bit of leverage against it, and they can get tension against the shoulder there. We just want a little tension on the front side. So if you see me from here, getting this hands back behind me, and they're just using this guy for a little bit of tension. Just get it. They should feel it in that front of that shoulder. If they need to make it a little bit harder, if they don't feel it, they can take this hand in front, pull it closer, and then drive against it a little bit. You don't want a lot of tension. You're going to do that on both sides, okay? From there, we have toe touches. So we're going to stand up. On toe test, nice tall chest. Drive your hips back into that RDL position. Touch your toes. Come up, squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Make sure to squeeze your glutes because you want them to really engage so that hamstrings relax a little bit. Get a little bit more length. Squeeze. Length, right? We don't want them to bounce out of it. We want to be under control and get a little bit deeper each time. From there, we're going to do a standing YT. So on standing YT, we're going to do that bend over position. And then from here, we're going to go into a Y. Back down, thumbs out, T. Squeeze those shoulder blades. So it's a rotator cuff exercise. Same thing. So here, bent over, Y. Back down, drive those out into a T. So again, if I'm looking back from my back, that T is squeeze those shoulder blades together as we come together, squeeze those shoulder blades as we come up top. We want to stay in that bent over position though. Next exercise is going to be kind of new. We're going to hang out in a deep squat. So what this is we're going to work on people's squat pattern. So all we want to do is get down as low as they can and hang out there. We want to keep their heels in the ground. We just want to try to sit and stay into a bottom squat for 1 minute. Some people are going to struggle to get into this. There's a couple different ways they can do it. One, they can grab a hold of something. Like a body, anything along the wall, grab a hold and hold themselves down a little bit. Totally fine, trying to build that pattern in. They can hold on to a TRX or something, let them sit down deep in that position. For people that really have bad knees, they can always sit into a wall sit as well. Okay, quad pull switches. So all we're going to do on this one is they probably need to be able to touch something if they can, like touch the wall behind them, or go in front and touch a rack. And we're just going to literally grab the quad, pull. Switch, pull, switch. So they're just switching back and forth. So if somebody needs to touch something because they struggle with the balance, then they just hold that to be able to do that position, okay? Some people are really immobile in their legs, so what they're going to be is more like so if you can't grab your leg, just kind of do more of a butt kick, trying to get stretched out as you go. Next one's a skier. So skier is pretty awkward for a lot of people. So it's literally like we're skiing, okay? So we're gonna have opposite arm, opposite leg. From there, we're just gonna be moving them in that position. Opposite, opposite, right? So we're coming through nice and clean. Skiing as you go along. It's gonna look really weird for a lot of people. The biggest thing is just trying to get them to go opposite arm, opposite leg as they come through. And the last one we have for the day is going to be a jump lunge. So on a jump lunge, so on a skier, on a skier, some people can't jump. So what they're going to do is a skiing march and step. So the last one's a jump lunge. So jump lunge here, switching back, forth, trying to get nice height on each one. From there, they go straight into a reverse lunge. So you'd be like, hey, you can always do a reverse lunge if you can't do that. Or if somebody needs to touch a wall for stability, they can always do that as well. Okay? So that's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday's warm-up.